talk to you guys today about talents, gifts, and purpose, and how to find that thread to sew them all together. So I see all my vendors in the back, so my entrepreneurs, but how many other entrepreneurs do I have in the building? Okay. How many people want to be entrepreneurs, but are not quite sure what to do? Some of y'all, a little bit? All right. How many of y'all like, I don't want to be an entrepreneur. I just want to be really, really successful in my career, but I'm kind of stuck somewhere and I kind of haven't gotten where I want to go.
I'm going to hit all the bills.
All right. Yeah. So see, this is for all of y'all.
Yeah.
Y'all remember back, they kind of still exist, but remember back in the day, like high school, you had the combination lock to get in your locker, and they gave you the code. You knew the numbers, but you just couldn't get in all the time. Because you had to turn it one to the right, two to the left, spin it 4 times. Like you had to hit it on the exact line with the right combination at the right time to get the lock to open, right? Well, getting to your purpose is just like that. It's the same thing. It takes the right combination of your gift, your talent, finding out how to put it together, where to place it, what to do with it, at what moment in my life to get there for it to get where I need it to be. So I'm gonna help y'all figure out the code to turn in this combination lock. Y'all with me?
Yes.
Y'all taking notes?
Yes.
Because y'all come back and be like, how many times to the left? And we'll be like, listen, you gotta get the code. But it takes a lot of understanding of yourself and of your gift and of your talent to get to the purpose. So understand that your purpose, it gonna take a lot for you to get there. You don't just get up and be like, oh, purpose, here it is. It's some process and some steps that go to getting and putting all this stuff together to get there. It's gonna take a lot of obedience. A lot. And not obedience to yourself. It's gonna take a lot of obedience to the people, the places, the things, and the person who is providing you with this purpose to get there. And it's gonna require things you don't like to do. It's going to require things you don't want to do. It's going to require you to miss some sleep. It's going to require you to cut some people off. It's going to require you to get very uncomfortable. And so if you're not prepared to do those things, let me tell you, be prepared to stay exactly where you are and be comfortable there. Because you have to get very uncomfortable to get to that next space. Okay? Y'all ready to get uncomfortable? Oh, some of y'all didn't say nothing, so some of y'all don't want to be on. Y'all already uncomfortable. Oh, see, then y'all got to talk to me. Y'all got to tell me we already here. You know, in church, they'll talk back when they say we already here.
We already here.
And it's Sunday, praise the Lord. All right, first thing is your talent. So the talent is the thing you're good at, or things that you're good at. Everybody in here has talents. Whether you discover them or not, everybody in here has something they're good at. And some of you have multiple things you're good at. Now it's time to figure out what of these talents is my gift, right? When I tell you, oh, I'm going to bring you a gift, right? That's something that I'm going to give to you, right? That's a gift, a present, something I'm going to give to you. So your gifts, in retrospect, is how you are going to utilize your talents to give back to something or someone, okay? So now if whatever you're doing with your talent only serves you, that's not your gift. Because your gift has to be something you give to somebody else.
Okay.
Yeah, all right. I'm not going to preach today, but I'm going to teach today. Okay. So the gift is the what. It's how. And you can't force it. You can't make something your gift. It has to be exactly what it needs to be. And it's not always very clear. Okay? A lot of us have figured out our talents and we know, okay, well, I'm good at this and I'm good at that and I'm good at all of these things, but it's not really working for me. Backstory. I always knew that I was really, really good at like helping people and like putting pieces of the puzzle together. But I was like, okay, well, what do we do? I'm gonna go be a doctor. So I went to school, did all these long years to be a doctor because I said I want to help people. I want to solve problems. I want to figure stuff out. But something was missing. It wasn't fulfilling me, and I was like, there's still a piece missing. Many people you fall on one or two sides of the coin. You're either a really analytical person or you're a really creative person. I don't know what happened on the conveyor belt when God was putting it together, but he was like, I'm gonna give you a little bit of both. So doing just one or the other for me doesn't work. I can't be all the way analytical and I can't be all the way creative. I gotta have a little bit of both. And so I had a bunch of talents. I had talents that fell under one category and talents that fell under another, but I didn't know how to put them together to figure out my gift. So as Kiara read in my Bible, at 16, I was like, okay, I started doing event planning. Not something I wanted to do. It was like I had, families have stuff, you put a party together, you make some favors, and then somebody's like, who did that? And they're like, oh, my niece did it. Then they're like, hey, can you do? Yeah, y'all know how it go. And so that's how that happened. And so I was doing that, and my father, thank God for him, was like, look, you're 17. You're gonna be out here running the business. We're gonna need you to do this official, because if you get sued, they not finna come take my money. So you go get your stuff together. And so I was doing that for a while, and that stuff was working. I went to college, and it was like my side hustle in college and doing that. But there was still something missing. I'm like, I'm working my job. I'm like, I didn't, so I said I left medicine. I'm gonna go, how else can I help people? Well, education. So let's go do that. Because you can help people and help people figure out their paths. I don't know how I was gonna help them when I was still trying to figure mine out, but that was what I was gonna do, right? So I'm doing this and I'm still trying to figure these things out. And everybody's like, well, try this, well, you're good at that, and that's your talent, you're good. It's not figuring it out. So one day I was like, you know what? I'm gonna take a pause. Because I'm tired of starting businesses and they gotta restart because I did this for 3 years and I don't like it and I'm not happy and I'm not making no money and I'm pouring more out and it's just not it. So let's stop for a second and let's really try to figure out how I put these pieces together. Because I have now figured out in this trial and error phase that I can't do one or the other. So now I have to figure out how to put them all together. So for some of you, you guys have figured out your talents to some extent and you know those and you've kind of figured out your gift, but maybe you're just not placing it in the right form. So maybe you're really, really good at cosmetology and hair and things like that, and you out there doing hair, and you moderately successful at it, but you're like, I'm not getting where I need to go. Maybe you shouldn't be doing hair. Maybe you're supposed to be out there figuring out products and things to help people with their hair. Okay? Maybe you love music. And you out here trying to be a rapper or a singer, and that may not be what you're supposed to do. And it's not working. Maybe you're supposed to be the one behind the scenes, being the creative mind to figure out the music for that next person. To find your purpose, the first thing you have to do is expand your mind. Stop being so limited. So what I had to do was say, what else is there out there that I can do? I love to plan events. I love to do this. I love to do that. I love the arts. I love creating. All right, well, I'm gonna just put it all together. And I'm gonna start doing some management. So now I get to manage events and artists and brands and help people create the vision of what they want and figure out the pieces of the puzzle. And at first it took some, finagling and some finessing to kind of get the right formula. I was over there fiddling with the lock, okay? I'm like, all right, I got the first 2 digits. I heard the click and the click, but this third one ain't clicking. Like, all right, I need this third click. And I kept pushing at this. And I had to figure out, it's bigger than me. See, the talents is you, right? Those are your talents. The gifts are what you're gonna give to somebody else. Your purpose now is what you are ordained and destined to be here for. It's bigger than you. It's bigger than that person sitting next to you. It's bigger than your kids. It's bigger than your husband. It's bigger than all of that. And you have to be open to thinking beyond what's right in front of you. I promise you, your purpose is not going to be that thing that just falls right here and says, yep, that's it, in clear black and white written out for you. It's not. So if you found your passion, so I'm gonna add that to the mix, is your passion. Because the only way your purpose is going to fulfill you is if it's that thing that burns inside of you. It has to feed every part of you. Remember I kept saying I was doing this and I was doing, but something was missing. It can't just feed one piece of it. It's gonna be that thing that you think about when you go to sleep at night, when you wake up in the morning, when you outside, you're gonna see it in the most random things. It is going to haunt you until you become obedient to what it's supposed to be. So you have to think outside the box. Stop being afraid to fail.
Yeah.
We are so scared of failure that we forget to try.
Yeah. That's good.
Stop being afraid to fail. Failure is not a bad thing. We were taught that.
Yeah.
Growing up, you were taught if you fail, that's, oh my God, you shouldn't do. No, it's not. How do you learn if you never fail?
Yeah.
How do you figure out other ways to do things if you never fail? People ask me all the time, do I regret things in my life? And I say the only thing I ever regret in my life is something I didn't learn from.
That's good. That's good.
Every failure, every mistake, every trip up that I've ever had, I don't regret because I learned something from it. So the next time it came around, I was like, oh, no, step over that pothole. No, thank you. There might be another pothole, but I didn't fall in that pothole. Okay? Learn from and if you, please understand something. If you find yourself failing at the same thing over and over and over again, that means there is a lesson you were supposed to learn that you have not learned.
Teach us.
And you will fail at that lesson every single time until you learn it. Because you need to learn whatever it is in that situation in order for you to get to the next step in your process. And you cannot get to your purpose until you figure that out. That includes figuring out the people around you. In your circle. You cannot get to your purpose by yourself.
Yeah.
But everybody cannot go with you.
That part. That part.
Pay attention to your circle. Some people gotta stay right there till you get where you need to go. And maybe you come back and get them. Maybe you don't. But sometimes that stagnation isn't you. It's the people you have attached to you. Check your circle. 1. 2, check yourself.
Yeah.
Be honest with yourself. Have I did the work that I need to do on me? Because if you're still struggling from a lot of internal, emotional, and mental issues and things like that, you can't get here. Because the warfare and the struggles and the things that are going to come here, you can't handle yet until you clear up some space. You got to clean out that emotional closet. You got cobwebs and boxes and stuff that you just scared to open. And it's okay if that's where you want to stay. But if you want to make room for some new stuff, you got to clean out some of this old stuff.
Come on, yeah.
You got to clean out your closet. So check yourself. Am I being honest with myself? Am I being real with myself? What's my motivation? A lot of us are like, we want to make money. We don't want to make money. I don't know anything in this world we can really do without it. If anybody got some free housing out here, I'll take one. But we need money. So that's fair and understandable that you want to make money. But money cannot be your motivation in purpose. It cannot.
That is excellent. Yes.
Money cannot be your motivation and purpose. But guess what? If you become obedient to your purpose, you'll make the money. Y'all paying attention to that? Okay. It cannot be your motivation. Check why you're doing something. How many millionaires y'all know kill themselves? Oh, they got money. I don't know if they can spend it where they're going, but they got it. What did they sacrifice to get it? You sacrificed your family. You sacrificed your friends, your kids. They don't have no relationship. They have nobody around them. Because it was money. Don't let that be your motivation. So check, why are you doing something? Am I doing this because, I said earlier, am I doing this because somebody else told me that's what I should do? Also understand that's not going to work. Yeah. Now, people will come and give you advice and will bring messages to you that you should listen to, but be clear when you take those, use discernment and understand that not everything that somebody says to you is for you.
That's right.
So pay attention to why you're doing something. Check your circle, check yourself. Make sure you take care of yourself. You can't be broken and successful. Because the gift, what good is the gift if the gifted is no good? Some of my diamonds have heard that before, but I said it's one of my favorite things to say. Because I can have all the gifts in the world, but what good are my gifts if I'm no good? Take care of yourself. So be okay. It's okay to fail. Learn from your failure. Check on yourself. Check your circle. And then check yourself. Pay attention. Don't be limited. Don't box yourself in. Open your mind. Your purpose is not inside of a small box. It is bigger than your eyes can ever imagine. Think beyond what's right in front of you. And you'll be able to take your talents and your gifts, get some needle and thread, sew it together, and on the other side of that nice tapestry that you created will be your purpose. Thank you.